All right, I'm just sitting in my car waiting on Goodwill to open. I have a shopping list today, doing a kind of a Goodwill challenge. I need a large silver plated platter. I also need some modern decor pieces. I'm trying to restyle a bookcase. Those are things on my shopping list that I don't have at home in my inventory now. We're gonna see how I do with a shopping list at Goodwill. Normally when I go to Goodwill, I'm not expecting anything and I don't have anything in mind. I'm gonna see if Goodwill can deliver on my shopping list. Hi, I'm Shauna and welcome to my channel, Addressed Home, where I show you how to thrift for higher end decor. I give you tips along the way and I share some decorating ideas as well. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Alrighty, off to our adventure, and in we go. Glassware is just one of my favorite things. I love the look of cut glass, pretty for vases. These I think you could use for candles or even a vase. I really like that little pedestal. Now this looks like crystal to me. I always check the bottom to see if it's stamped on the bottom, and it looks like, yep, that's a Weatherford piece. Wow, very pretty. I'm not in the market for a couch, but if I was, this would be a good option. It's definitely down-filled, and for $34.99. I also like to browse through housewares. Well, this is pretty, kind of a little bit of Art Deco going on there. You never know what you'll find out of place. These soup bowls, Japanese style. That would be great if they had two of them, but there's only one. I guess it'll have to stay behind. See what else we can find. Do you see anything that you would pick up and look? Wine glasses. They always have tons of wine glasses if you need wine glasses. Those look nice. I was hoping that maybe they were crystal, but they're just cut glass. Now these are really pretty. These are blown glass. Those are nice. I like all the colors in them. I like the blue. Blue's a very classic color. They're $1.99 each. That's a really good buy for these. However, I'm just not in the market and I don't need them. I'll just keep browsing. This is a pretty Lamborghini. Do you remember these? They were popular a few years back. That's a really pretty one. Now time for home decor. This is a nice tray. Only $6.99. Not bad. Just wish it was silver. What else do we have? This is a nice wood piece. Big and this looks to be antique. I'm not really sure. $34.99. Somebody's gonna snatch that up soon. Another little decor aisle. I do like lanterns. These don't look to be of high quality though. Maybe plastic. $4.99. That's a good price for them. Maybe for outside. I do love fall. I love that this is a white piece. Just don't need anything. Just wish I could find some modern pieces or some silver trays. These are crosses. Looks like someone donated their collection. Not bad, $1.99. Just not what I need. Lots of crosses. Very pretty. Someone could definitely do a whole wall themed of crosses. Just nothing catching my eye today. Is there anything that you see that stands out to you that you might pick up? And this is sweet. Aw, $1.99. It's metal. Just not anything I can use. I thought that was handmade, but it's not. But that's cute. I guess a little butter dish, jelly dish. I'm not really certain of what that is. But looks like I'm moving on to the artwork. I love those swans. I wish I had room for those. I'm just looking for horses, old oil paintings. I really like that picture. I look at it every time I come in. Ha! Oil painting. And do you know what that is? That's the ocean scene. What else do they have? This is sweet. The rabbits. I know those are really popular. $4.99. Not bad. Just not what I'm looking for. Now this table has caught my eye. I really like it. That's a marble top. I know it's got a little bit of damage, but that just adds character. Nice hole in the back, the picture. Lamp cord through. Nice piece there. Okay, if you watched my last video, you know about the pillow hack. Looking for down-filled pillows. One of the important things is they have zippers. Just make sure that you find the pillows with the zippers with the down in them so you can take the pillow out. $5.99. Okay, let's see if I stay to my shopping list. I don't see a silver platter in there, and I'm not really seeing any modern pieces. Well, I don't know. I guess it was a fail. However, those glasses that I like so much were still there. And so I got 8 of them. There was 4 of them for $4.99. I saw these on a previous shopping trip and I'm like, I just want them. They give me that Ralph Lauren vibe, and I'm fixing to do a Ralph Lauren kitchen. I thought that fit in well. And then this painting, I couldn't pass this up. I think this is called On the Beach, and I don't know if I can get close up, but it's got a few little nicks here and there, but that is our original oil painting. I have not seen the artist. It does appear to be vintage. There's the back, and I paid $4.99 for that. I thought that was a really nice find. I might use that in a Ralph kitchen that I'm doing. And then this, I'm not sure if you recognize that design or not, but that's what crystal. I got that for $5.99 today. And then this nice basket, well, it's not a basket, maybe a wood basket, which is nice wood things are just really hard to find nowadays. I thought this would be nice in the kitchen as a utensil holder. This was $2.99. Sorry, I tried to clean up everything to make it shine a little bit better. And then I got this piece of pottery for $7.99. I like that blue. And it was a Pottery Barn piece, so thought that was a nice little planner. And then I found this copper planner for outside. Always looking for stuff for outdoors, so I thought this was a good buy at $5.99. Original price on that was $60, and it looks like it says Smith & Hawkins, made in Turkey. I thought that was a nicer piece. Oops. I brought that home. I guess trying to stay to a list wasn't a good idea when you're shopping at Goodwill. Maybe my next shopping trip, I'll have better luck with my list. Yesterday was a fail trying to find the things on my list. I'm at another location in the Houston area looking for the same items. I need a silver platter and some modern pieces. Let's see what I can find. This definitely seems to be the serving tray shelf, but I don't see what I need. If you missed my previous video on my Goodwill pillow hack, you need to go watch it. I'm looking for pillows with zippers. This one doesn't have one, but it's a nice color at $2.99. Just like all categories at Goodwill, it's always hit or miss of what you're gonna find. You just gotta stay persistent and keep looking. These wooden goblets definitely caught my eye. Not sure you could use them for actual water, but definitely a nice decor piece. I like the colors. I like this glass piece as well. Just wasn't what I was needing. This was gorgeous. It was a box. It was hard to pass up, but I did leave it behind. I'm pretty sure that's a Target lamp. And this was a really good option too. I thought maybe for the kitchen, but and a flag catches my eye, of course it does. This was unique. I just don't know what it is. Comment below if you can tell us. Pretty sure this is a vintage Uttermost. And this is so darling. This bamboo platter tray holder just really caught my eye. I wish it was silver. I love the shape of this, and the colors are great as well. This Goodwill location definitely has a lot of great decor items. We'll have to wait and see what I take home. Do you like any of these pieces? Would you be taking any of them home? What would you be putting in your shopping cart? Plates are definitely popular, and this plate was copper. It was something I was considering. I love the lines of this piece. It is silver plated. I'm wondering if it would clean up well. These salt and pepper shakers are going to be perfect for that Ralph Lauren kitchen I want to put together. I'm curious, do you like them? Let's take a look at all these items I sourced today. I was in the Houston area at some Goodwills. I actually went to 2 Goodwills, and I went to a consignment shop. That's where I got this pretty silver. I'm excited to show you. Okay, my first stop, I found this trivet, and it's $2.99. And I thought it was a nice piece. It says made in Italy. I thought I would clean that up and use that. I found these, they're pretty heavy. They're like made of metal or something, but they were $3.99 each for these horses. Nothing real special. They're from Home Goods, but they're great. Horses are always great. And I found this piece. This was at my second stop. This looks like maybe you could set a bowl in there. Maybe you could use it as a candle holder. It is ceramic USA. It was $3.99. I thought that was nice. The color of the year, I think, is mocha. That's a nice decor item. And this I was really excited about. This was my second stop also. And it's just really unique, definitely handmade, and that was $3.99. That's probably a good 20 inches or so. And just so you know, Milo's here helping. Can you say hi, Milo? You gonna be shy? Oh, that's one of my doodles. And I thought this was a really neat piece. And this was at my second shop or stop also. And that was $4.99. I thought that was, maybe we could use as a spoon rest, but I think it's for displaying sushi, but not real sure. And this is a vintage Uttermost fish. I can't remember the name of that fish. And he was $2.99. And these salt and pepper shakers, they were $1.99 each, but I really liked the theme on there, the blue and white, very classic. And I found this at the first stop. This is a little trinket box. I don't know anything about it, never seen anything like that before. It's really neat. You open it up. And it's got a nice velvet lining. There's no markings on it or anything. It does have a little bit of wear on the bottom, but probably a nice good vintage piece. And this I couldn't pass up. Just solid, heavy marble. I suppose it's used for a candle holder, or maybe you could use it as a riser, but that's a good piece. And this tray is not a silver plated tray like I've been looking for, but a bamboo tray. I've never seen anything like it. It's made really well. Nice basket weave pattern on there. Bamboo. I like the little legs on the bottom too. I thought that was really neat. This was $5.99. Went ahead and stuck that in the basket. That was a pretty good stop today. Definitely some unique pieces. Get some things out of the way. I can show you the silver pieces that I'm excited about. It is silver plated, I'm pretty sure. Okay. These came from a resale shop. Aren't those pretty? They're like 3 by 3, I think. It's called Still Good, and they mark it down just depending on how long it's been there. I was able to pick these up for $34. I thought those were really nice. Nice, timeless style. And this had just came in. I didn't wait for any sale because I didn't think it would be there. I did pay the $84 for it. I think this is a vintage biscuit tray, I think is what they call it. But it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's got the horse motif on there. I don't know, I couldn't leave it there. And it's marked on the bottom. Something for me to keep polished and shining. That was my goodies today. Comment below, let me know what your favorite is. And if there's anything here you probably would have passed on and not picked up. But I'm really happy with the purchase today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned some decorating tips. I hope you find lots of great things at Goodwill. And I challenge you to do a Goodwill challenge and see if you can make a list and find anything on your list. Until next time.